Hi, everyone. Welcome back to All Kinds of Advice podcast. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about Kate Middleton. The news broke out. She came out and she mentioned that, she has been and is, battling with cancer. Obviously, this is quite shocking. She has been MIA for a number of weeks. A lot of people were speculating, like, what is going on with her. People were not seeing her for like weeks on end, and people were concerned, and a lot of people were like wondering like if something serious happened to her because she has not been seen for such a long time. But it was advised that she had undergo abdominal surgery. And when you do a major surgery, like that's a surgery on your stomach, when you undergo something like that, I feel like the recovery process is going to take some time. So what I didn't like is that people were like pondering and inquiring, and sort of being like sort of like a pest, and like wondering like what's going on with Kate. Like, I feel like, yes, she's a royal. Yes, she has a number of people that care about her or admire her. And of course, there's people that don't like her as well. In any situation, there's gonna be people that like us and people that don't like us. But like, people were sort of like pondering for such a long time, like what's going on with her. But in my personal opinion, I feel like if someone has undergone, like they did like a surgery, like such a major surgery, we should give them time to recover, and they should get time for their privacy and that sort of thing, without people sort of barging them, in my personal opinion. But people were just going on and on and on and speculating. Like, I even seen some comments online that people had mentioned that maybe she has cancer. Well, there you have it. She finally came out and said that, it's in the early stages, but she does have cancer. Initially, when she did the abdominal surgery, they said that it was not cancerous. But then, after, they told her that it was, but it is in the initial stages. And she is in her early stages of doing the chemotherapy. That's what she mentioned. And that sort of thing. People even went as far as to say, like, maybe William is cheating on her. And then at one point that she had like a Mother's Day picture that she had, with her family and her kids. And like people were saying like that's not the real Kate, and that can't be the real Kate, and that sort of thing. Like people were even thinking like, that's a Kate, like someone that's acting on behalf of Kate, to take the family pictures. And then I guess like it got so bad to the point where it's kind of like invasion of privacy. Like people do not, I understand that they have high status and stuff, but like, my God, like people that are of high status don't have no sense of privacy. Like people are constantly hounding in their life. So she actually had to, like, I don't know if the like she was forced to come out and say like she edited the pictures, because I don't know, like people got time on their hands to figure out like who's editing what. Like I don't know, it's an obsession for some people perhaps. But she came out now, like she put the rumors to rest, because the rumors kept going on and it was not stopping. And maybe I personally think like when you go through such a huge surgery, or an immense surgery like that, it takes a toll on your mental well-being as well. So maybe her family, the people that are in the palace, like they probably thought like enough is enough. We need her to say something to put these rumors to rest, because imagine you're trying to recover and people are constantly like questioning like what is going on. So I like the fact that she came out and said something. I feel like she didn't need to. Like people should just like give people time, like let them heal and recover. But she came out, she was forced to, I feel like, and she looked really, really sick, in my personal opinion. She looks like kind of frail, but I wish the best for her at the same time, because no one should cancer is a scary thing. And she even, something that sort of really resonated with me is in which she stated that they had to figure out a way to break the news to their kids, which could be super emotional on children, and it can take an emotional toll on children as well. So, but she just looked really, really frail. It's not, I feel like she shouldn't have came out and said something, but maybe she was forced to come out and say something because so much speculation was coming about and it was not dying down, that she felt that she was forced to do that. And then she did also ask for privacy. But I feel like this is going to heighten the situation more. People are going to pry even more into, their situation, and in terms of what's going on. But then a lot of people, after, the news broke out, people were sympathetic. People showed empathy towards, her diagnosis. I see a lot of the comments online where people were saying, like, people should be more mindful and people should not invade others' privacy when they're going through something so traumatic. So let's see if people are going to, sort of respect her privacy at this time, or if the rumor mill is going to continue and heighten or increase even more. But my whole take on it, I felt like, Kate did not need to come out and say something. This is her personal business. I feel like this was something that, the public did not need to know. Yes, people are going to talk. Let them speculate even more. But in my other opinion as well, I felt like she looked extremely frail and sick, in my personal opinion. It doesn't have to be. Maybe that's just how she looks. But let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you feel like Kate should have came out, and mentioned her diagnosis to the public? Or do you feel that this was something that she should have kept private and confidential? Let me know what you guys are thinking. But that's my take for today, for All Kinds of Advice podcast. And I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Take care. Ciao.